Welcome back, Tectonians, to another PEGAXY video. Today is February 20th, and there's huge changes around breeding happening. If you watched my recent PEGAXY video I uploaded February 19th when that changes were announced, there were a couple things that the team mentioned from PEGAXY that were kind of weird because it would hurt breeding, and I kind of talked about that. And today I woke up and those changes were slightly altered, and we're gonna dive in and talk about what just happened. But I want to quickly mention that I do one-on-one consultations to help you get into the game. They cost 100 USDT. I spend 1 hour with you on Zoom, Discord, and we discuss the strategy of the game. We talk about what Pega to buy, what strategy to take depending on your return on investment. Don't jump just into the game and buy a floor price Pega. That doesn't really work at the moment. The strategy has changed in the past 2 weeks when everyone started panic selling. And to give you a proof quickly, I always do this in the beginning of my videos. I go to Apollo, which is official PEGAXY website, and this is my ROI pretty much last month. As you guys could see, if you do the math, the money is insane. The strategy works. Haters will hate, but 100 USDT to start off right is way worth it. Link, my name for Discord will be down in description. Hit me up. I accept Discord invite almost instantly. I'm available most of the day. There's some consultations that I have booked, but we'll squeeze you in. Anyway, let's get started. Now, yesterday's variable energy announcement was when you breed a new Pega, the Pega will be born with either 10, if you guys could see right here, or 20 energy. Now, this would hurt breeders so much and make current Pegas that come with 25 energy much more valuable. And I said this yesterday. This change makes no sense because this proposed change has been accepted by the team. I couldn't believe that they actually went with this change forward, you know? They didn't make it live, but they actually considered it. So today when I woke up, I went to their official announcement. And if you scroll down, come on.
Hey team.
Hey team. Okay, so here is, look, let me scroll up so you guys could see. Pinned comment by PEGAXY official. We have heard your voices and we thank you so much for your feedback. The team is looking for an alternative method route for number 3. And number 3 is the variable energy change. So I am really happy that they heard people. And I'm really happy that they're going to consider not doing this because this would really hurt the breeders and kind of make some of the Pegas that would be born with 10 energy awful. Anyway, now that you kind of know the backstory of what's going on, breeding is still, at the moment, actually breeding is the way to go. And let me go over the strategy. So, I have 2 horses here, 2 Pegas, 0 breed, right? 0 breed, ready to breed right now. And then female, and then I have a male. Ready to breed, 0, right? So what does that mean? The market is insane right now. If you go to the market right now and you go to filter it out and you're going to sort by low to high, you could see virgin Pegas at as low as 848 USDT. Now, is this good? Yes, but at the same time, when you click on it, make sure you're paying attention to this, because even though you're buying a virgin Pega for 848 USDT, you cannot breed it for 4 days and you can't race it for 24 hours. So you're kind of losing your ROI by a couple days. Now, what you want to do is look for a Pega that's maybe available to race, because it's easier to find a Pega that's available to race. That way you could at least keep racing it and make your return on income back faster while you're waiting for the breeding time to finish the cooldown. But what you could do is actually find a Pega, let's see, that doesn't have both the cooldowns. There's a lot of errors going on with the game. But see, this one is ready to race. So, hey, I mean, who cares about the percentage? Race it, make your money back slowly, wait for 2 days and 10 hours until you could breed it. But if you could snipe a Pega on the market right now that's available to breed for as low as 900 USDT, which I was able to get 2 of them, that's huge. So why am I saying that? Well, let's do the math. Let's say you want to buy a Pega, right? And we're going to do all Pegas right here. Anyway, do you want to buy a floor price Pega? No, you don't. First of all, the stats that I'm not going to talk about because I talked in my previous videos, and this is what I talk in consultations one-on-one. There's a couple things that make this Pega very bad for the current price, for the future price, for the future part of the game when the game becomes control user based. Now, a good Pega will probably cost you around maybe $700-800 if you're lucky at the moment, unless a bot snipes it. Now, that brings me back to the point of breeding. Let's do the breeding now. I bought this here. Let's take out the calculator for you. So I bought 2 Pegas at 900 USDT, right? Times 2, $1,800, right? To breed a baby, it's only 4,000 vis. And I'll bring this chart here. When you have 2 zeros, it's 2,000 vis and 30 PGX. That means, let's go back here. Let's take out the calculator. Times current prices. Vis is currently at 0.5 times 0.05. It's only $200 to make a 3rd Pega. $200. So you are spending 3 times less than you would buying a floor Pega. So let me show you what's gonna happen right now, and then I'll show you what's gonna happen after you breed them. Okay, so let's go breeding. Okay, so we're going to choose this one right here, and then we're going to choose, where's the one I have? Let's see. So Sasha and this one. Okay, so let me show you. So when you click breed here, right, 4,000 and 30 PGX, right? Name, we're gonna name this Techaton. Okay, and then approve Pega here. We're gonna approve it on the MetaMask, and then we're gonna approve this Pega right here also, and we're gonna approve this on the MetaMask. And now we're just gonna wait for the MetaMask to finish approving both transactions. Now, don't forget, we're spending only 30 PGX, right? So 30 PGX is what? It's at 38 cents right now. So it's like, I don't know, let's do the math here. 30 times 0.38, $11. So $210 gets you a 3rd Pega. So if you could get 3 horses at 2,000, and then your 3rd horse is a 0 breed, and both parents are 1 breed, you could rebreed the parents for $380, which is still below floor price. So you kind of get what I'm going with this. You start this whole breeding cycle that costs you 200 USDT for 1 baby, 380 for the 2nd baby. Those 2 babies are going to be technically be able to breed with either adult, or if you get lucky and it's a male and female, you could breed them for the 5th Pega for 200 USDT because the babies are going to be virgin. So you get it? Like, don't just jump ahead into this game. Figure out what you're planning on doing. And that's the problem with a lot of people right now. Why do you think there's a lot of sell-off? People just jumped into the game, bought $2,000 Pegas. Who knows what they did? And now they're panicking. Figure out your strategy. Figure out how much you want to put in the game. Figure out what you want to do. Are you in for the short term? Are you in here for the long term? Because the long term game will change. You're going to actually control the Pegas. If you are hesitant or don't know what to do, message me on Discord. We'll figure out your strategy for you. Everyone has a different strategy. All right, so we're just still waiting for this to finish approving. Let's see. Usually come on. Usually refresh helps. Okay, so you see how when you refresh, it kind of skips that part. So Techaton, approve this. Let's do this. It's a lot of approving to, you know, to breed, but it's kind of cool. And by the way, stats are random. Bloodline is going to be Haas because both parents are Haas. And at the moment, before they do the flippening, which is described on their proposed changes, if you guys want to read about it, the flippening is where they're going to give you Zen cooldowns on Haas kind of and Haas cooldowns on Zen. I talked a little bit more about it in my previous video, but right now this does not affect anything because the update has not gone through. And by the way, if your transaction takes too long, this is a trick for it. Increase your GUI, which I usually do 42 max and 43 max fee, and priority is 42. Save it, and it should go through in a couple seconds, usually about 15 seconds. Let's take a look. I did not want this video to be long, but I wanted to go into details on how to breed because a lot of people don't know how to breed. And I also want to talk about the breeding strategy. There you go. It is approved. All right. So now we're going to go approve PGX. We're going to click confirm. And same thing here. It's pending. I like to just speed it up instantly. I don't like to wait forever. We're going to go to, let's do 43 and then 45. So there we go. It approved as well. All right. So now the magic happens. We just wait. Silence while the breeding is happening. And then, you know, so what I want to tell you guys is don't rush on the market. Snipe the perfect Pegas. Snipe 2 adults. Try to get them as close as possible to 0 breeding time so you're not missing out on the days. You could get the baby right away, start the cooldown on the baby. You could raise the baby as well. The market is crazy and there are bots. And the bots try to, you know, steal, buy the horse, buy the Pega before, you know, anyone else do. They're really quick. So it takes some time. But if you're patient, this took me about a day to get 2 breeding horses, Pegas, and yeah, you'll save a few $100 and it pays off in the long run. And as you guys could see, their system is very slow. We're still in the beta, can't complain. We're gonna wait. While we're waiting though, let's let me do this. Let's talk about here. Let me move this a little bit to the right side so we could see the screen. Let's talk about the breeding costs. So as you guys, and here, let me bring out the calculator while we wait. All right. There you go. Let me position that. So as you could see, you know, one is the 2 0 breed Pegas is only 2,000 vis each. 30 PGX goes all the way. Now, 1 out of 7 is 4,000 each. That's 8,000 vis at current prices, which is, what did I say? 0.5. That's still $400, you know? So, it's way worth it. Now, when we get to, let's go breed now. PGX balance, not enough. Oh, man, hold on. I gotta swap. Let's swap $15 to PGX. Completely forgot. I'm breeding a horse without PGX. I sold all my PGX. And by the way, you could always switch your USDT to PGX and VIS. So don't worry about that. Just gotta wait for the transaction to be approved. Ooh, we're approaching a 15-minute video. Hopefully you guys are at this point still with me. I appreciate all of you that actually hanged around for 15 minutes. Hopefully this actually helps you out. The strategy saves you a couple $100. Message me down below. Let me know if you actually use the strategy and it works for you. Yeah. Still waiting. MetaMask has been acting very slow. Very slow. But anyway, let's while we're waiting, let's go to what we were doing. So 4,000 times 2 is 8,000, right? And that's going to be times 0.05. So that if you want to keep on breeding, you could do 12,000 for the third one times 0.05. That's still $600. That is still the floor price of the Pega. So you could breed the parents 3 times. 3 times for what? 600 plus 200 plus 400. You could make 3 Pegas for the price of 1,200, which is, you know, very, very, very good. Okay, what are we doing here, MetaMask? Come on, what's going on here? Activities. Let's do this. There's a lot of like activity going on in MetaMask, so the fees, there we go. Fees are very high. Okay, so we're gonna use breed. Vis balance. Oh, now we need Vis. Oh my god, I'm a mess. I'm a mess. Okay, so how much Vis is? So let's say swap. We're gonna do 200 USDT into Vis. No, we need more. We need more. We need, let's do 300, right? Because then it's gonna be, yep. Well, that's an overkill, but whatever. We'll convert everything back. As you guys could see, everything is convertible. You could switch USDT to Vis, PGX, or just have it. You know, I always convert all my PGX to USDT because PGX keeps crashing. That's another strategy. Rent as much as you can because you get PGX instantly. And you could convert PGX into PGX into USDT at current rate. Like today I converted PGX at 43 cents. Now it's at 37. So if I wouldn't convert it, I would lose the money. So make sure you guys are trying to rent as much as possible. It helps a lot. Anyway, here we go. Breed. We're gonna accept the transaction. And this Vis, I have a lot of Vis locked, but you need Vis unlocked. So if you don't have Vis unlocked, you do have to use USDT transfer. 20-minute video, huh? All right, Techaton. Let's just say short in the beginning, and then we make 20-minute videos. I hope you guys could just skip through this parts. I feel bad for all of you sitting here listening to my yapping. All right, so we did register. So now we're waiting for the moment of truth to see what Pega do we get. But yeah, as you guys could see, you know, this cost, you know, doubles and then like goes from 16 to 26K to 42K. And I mean, right now it's actually not that bad to breed. It's very cheap. So it's really cool. So while we're waiting, I'm gonna swap all this PGX. There you go. We got the Pega. Congratulations. You got a new Pega. Click blank screen to continue breeding. All right. And we got the Pega right here. Let's look at the stats of it. 578680. And now I could race it in 24 hours, 1 day, or I could rent it. I could breed it again in 24 days, right? Now, if we go back to the parents, as you could see, I could rebreed the parents in 24 hours. So I could make another baby in 24 hours. And you keep the cycle going. And this is a female. Hopefully the male, next baby is a male, but you guys get the point. Keep the cycle going, keep breeding, it pays off. All right, guys, thank you for listening to this horrendous 20-minute video. Hopefully the strategy helped. I will see you in the next video. Till then, I'm out.